What's up guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. M Shadows, Patreon request from Parzival, the lead singer for Avenged Sevenfold. Landscape page, use a pencil, use an eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. So he's a singer, so I thought, do him singing. Say like the bridge of his nose, we could get that in first kind of here, right? So kind of like, it doesn't go, we can't see the tip of his nose, but it goes like down here, right? Really kind of bumps a couple of times, right? This, he's got like a heavy frown, right? So it goes up that way. So this is like his brow area. So this little dip in the nose here, this curve, his eye is like right across from that. Right, so we'll go, yeah, we'll just go like back like so. And he's got like, it's kind of dark up here, right? It's because of all the eyelashes and stuff. And there's kind of like dramatic sort of lighting for the, from all the stage lights and stuff. Okay, so it kind of just comes down the back here. This is like his top eyelid line. And then the bottom, so we'll go diagonally this way. Right, so it's like a little arrow sort of pointing that way. So the pupil, right, so the iris and the pupil, so we've got like the eyeball itself kind of like curved here. So it's like a lens. Well, it is a lens. Boy. Okay, and then like some wrinkles sort of in here, like his eye. Okay, so the iris, just like a little semicircle just here. And then the pupil, can't really see it, but we'll pretend we can. So like, let's say, it's like a skinny sort of circle at the back there as well. do. Right, so frowning pretty heavy, right? So we go sort of around this way. And then his eyebrow. We'll go out from there. So we'll go kind of bumpy sort of. Sort of textures on the eyebrow and stuff. Like that's his eyelid line. Maybe like some lines down there, and then like, I guess like his eye socket should be down there somewhere. Okay, so looking that way. So you don't want to do too much on stuff like this because it gets a bit weird if you draw too many lines, right? So what can we see? His hand is here, so like we can see like a little bit of the bridge of the nose, sort of like a line just going that way. And then his nostril just kind of curves around the side here. Right, and then his like cheek. His mouth is wide open now as well, so. Okay. You can't really see, you maybe see like some of the shadow of the nostril in there, but it's tricky enough, so maybe I'll just add like his other hairy eyebrow there. And then the forehead seems to go bumping up this way, back, and his forehead goes up quite high, so it goes up there. And then like his brow sort of goes back that way. And then I guess he should have a temple line there on the side of his head. And he's got like long hair hanging down kind of at the top anyway. It kind of flows down that way. So tricky enough, right, to do this, but we can do it, I believe. I guess we gotta draw in his thumb here. So his nose goes down that way, right? And I guess his thumb is cupped around his nose, right? And then this comes down to his thumb knuckle and then back that way, right? So just for it to look like a thumb, the thumbnail sort of helps. So his mouth is, he's open mouth screaming. It's kind of dark inside, so it's hard to see it, but we'll go here for his mouth shape. Maybe it should be a bit higher even. Well, let's see, we'll just go like this. That's all black in here. Yeah, that looks okay. It's around the back. Down that way. And the top lip is kind of stretched out, going up here. And his bottom lip comes down that way. Okay, so what will really make this look more like a mouth opening is the shadow inside, right? We'll just go down for the chin. Now he has like stubbly sort of beard, but I think we'll just keep it kind of, I might just put like a shadow for like stubble. And we'll just go up here for his jaw, which goes up to the ear, right? But it kind of forms into his neck. So let's see, right, so we go, this line kind of stretches down a bit more. And like you could have like a jawbone sort of thing in here. And like some shadow just underneath the chin. So I'm going to go black in here. Just add a shadow. I think it'll help because there's a real dark shadow in the picture. Maybe that should be bigger, I'm not sure. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe some hatching just up here, like some just grey. Okay. Hatching underneath the chin. So let's see. So the jaw kind of joins his like jugular vein, right? So it kind of comes down this way. So there's a bit of a gap here. And then the jaw goes back up to the ear, I think. It's a wide open mouth, neck vein. So that's like his jawbone. Sort of in here somewhere. So his ear, when it comes to humans anyway, is at the top of the jaw, kind of in line with his nose, right? Where his nose would be, if you could see it. So this will just go around his head. Right. He's got like an earpiece in, so you can't really see, you know, the ear anatomy. There's this musical earpiece. So it's this kind of a thing. All right, and then we'll have a sort of an age line for that here. And lines inside. Like letter J sort of situation first. And then like some more. He's got a piercing hole. And then there's like this earpiece thing is like pushed into his ear, right? So there's like some wrinkles sort of around all this. And he's like his hair is like shaved here, right? So usually it'd have sideburn, but like it's really shaved here. But we'll draw in a light sort of stubbly sort of thing. And it goes right above his eyebrow. And up then. And around the ear. And he's got like a cable or something coming out of this. And then it goes down behind his hair over here. Nice. And then, so the hair is like shaved. There's like 3 layers to his hair. So it's like shaved down behind his ear as well. So I guess we gotta just bite the bullet on this. So this like, so it gets kind of, where would it go from? Here maybe? In relation to that line, or maybe closer. So we're gonna go bumpy, sort of wavy hair, right? Starting to go back. There's like a bit of a fringe thing here. like this then starts to come down this way, right? So you've got like another shaved layer, I think. Some like texture lines in under here. Goes sort of long then. So this is all long going down behind his ear. Okay, and then we can start to get like long sort of wavy sections just coming down his neck then. And so how far should we go out this way? So real long all the way down. It kind of like just hangs over his sweatshirt that he's wearing. Right. Textures kind of under here as well, because this is like slightly longer, but not as long as his real long hair on top. And then like some more sort of textures coming down his hair on this side. You can keep adding textures for as long as you want, just following all the different layers. So I think this is like hair. There's a bit of this hairline keeps going down this way, follows that white cord. Down there. And then his collar seems to just come across underneath his neck here. I'm going to add like a dark shadow under the neck here, just under his sort of jugular and his jaw. It's like a neck muscle sort of line there, like a light one. That's his collar there, right? Coming down under the chin. Okay, how does that look from up there? So sometimes it's difficult, but I don't know, it doesn't look too bad, I think. Just adding this shadow down here now, because there is a deep dark shadow down there, maybe under his ear, but I can do that with some shading later on. So in terms of like his clothing, right? So it kind of like bumps this way. So wavy line, right? Because it's a sweater. So it like curves that way. And then the shoulder. So he's got his collar, and then the shoulder bumps sort of up and around. Right, always carving. Right, and then we get like some more folding sort of lines just here. And then his arm. So his arm like comes out here and back up to hold the mic. So I'll just move my hand now for a second because I'm sure you're trying to. So if you're wondering why I'm always changing markers, it's because I have a slightly wasted one that puts down a smaller line and then like a thick line. Just I'm sure some people will be wondering, like, why does he keep changing the marker? Right, and then let's see, we'll just fold it around his forearm then. Lots of folding lines for the clothing. Folding line there. Around his wrist, he's got like a cuff, sort of a cuffed wrist. You know, it's like a standard shape. His hand, what am I looking at? No, not his hand anyway. So he's got his tattoos up there somewhere. Okay, so we'll just go like this. Finish off that sleeve. Right, and then his chest, I think, just hangs down here. We can see his shoulder on the other side of his chin. This way, right? So all these folding lines just coming out from underneath the chin here. Okay, we got to deal with hands. So cupped hands, this thing, right? So we're looking at it from this side. Not the easiest. So let's see. So we can see a knuckle right beside his thumb, right? So like some of the finger, and then knuckle there, and then the skin folds for his hand down that way. And like you have like these knuckle sort of lines that, you know, skin folds just on the knuckles. Really makes fingers look like fingers when you do that kind of thing on the bend. So we have fingers on top, right, of the other side. So the hand on this side comes up this way. Gotta draw them fingers. Right, his little finger just goes like around the mic here somewhere, so the mic comes out this way. Now a ruler might be helpful for that, but actually have one. Okay, well, the mic comes out here. What'll I use? I'm going to use this. I'm going to be a rebel. Rock and roll. Go as far as I can. Just need a straight edge, that's all. And then, so mics usually end like this. There's like little lines and stuff on it. And then, so his other hand is coming up on the inside, right? So it's like coming around the other side of the microphone. We can see his sweater on that side. So it's coming up the other side. And then we get like his knuckles and his finger lines here. Cupped over the other hand. This is pretty challenging to draw, so take your time. Hands are always hard. Like they're never not hard. Not from, well, in my opinion, anyway. Right. Just bend them around here. So let me have like knuckles. Just either side of these. There's tattoo on his tattoo here, and I will draw it in because it's a skull, so it's simple enough. It's kind of his characteristic of him. It's nearly in all the pictures that I found on their Instagram. I want him to be frowning a bit heavier. Okay, well, I'll try and do this upside down skull, right? So the eyes, we'll do just like the black eyes to get us started. That's all bumpy because it is on the bones of his hand as well. It's like this. Skeleton. Skeleton with hair, which is interesting. It looks like it has long hair anyway. And then like bat wings or something. ear tattoo. So I'm sure if you know his tattoos, like if you follow the band and stuff, you probably be better even at drawing this than me. Right. I think that's the best I can do. M Shadows from the band Avenged Sevenfold. What does that mean? Is it like you get your revenge, but you do it 7 times? Is that what it means? Just curious. Yeah, not bad. That was pretty tricky, I must say. Hope it's helpful, Parswell. Thanks for the support on Patreon as ever. You're a legend. See you in the next one. Bye.